Hello and welcome to GameMaker beginner tutorial thing. Uh, we're gonna just make a really simple game. Um, it's gonna be a top-down shooter, really simple one. So I've just got a room here, and let's start by making a sprite for the player. SBR player. There we go. And yeah, it's 64 by 64 pixels. That should be good. And we can just click edit image, then we can basically draw a player here. We can just make him have a color, and we can just draw a face like that. Okay, that's a player. Then put this to the middle center and collision mask. That's alright. Okay, now let's make the player object. Create object. Obj player. And then select this sprite we made, like that. Then go to the room and obj player. You can hold Alt to, drag him around. There we go. There's a player. Now we can press F5 to run the game. There we go. Nothing is happening, but we're gonna make that change. We're gonna go back to the workspace from the room editor and add an event, a create event. We're gonna add walk speed equals 3, actually 4. Then we're gonna add a step event. We're gonna make the player move now. Actually, we need HSB for horizontal speed and VSB for vertical speed. Yeah. And now we're gonna put horizontal speed equals keyboard check VK left. We're gonna check the left key. If it's pressed, it's gonna return. If it's not pressed, it's gonna return 0, and if it's pressed, it's gonna return 1. And then we're gonna do minus. I can just copy this and write. Then we're gonna do. Hold on. Oh yeah. Then we're gonna do times walk speed. Then we could basically. Well, oh yeah. Oh that's. Oh okay. I'm kind of dumb. We need to. We're changing the HSP, but we're not actually adding it to our X position, so the player's not moving. So let's do that. We're gonna do X plus equals HSP. Like that. Now we should be able to move. Okay, it's flipped and kind of scuffed, so let's fix that. Okay, we accidentally put an unnecessary bracket here and also here. So now this should work. Yeah, check that out. Now we can move. But we wanna move with the WASD keys. So we're gonna write if we want a key press like a letter, we do ORD and right is D. we can just copy that and do it for the left. There we go. And we'll just copy that and put that to ESP like that, and down and up, and do, hold on, why? Oh, what? Oh no. Oh. VSP here. I'm tired. Okay, now that's great. Now, we're gonna be making shooting for the player, and we're gonna do that by first making a sprite for the bullet. Must be our bullet. There we go. We're gonna do 32 by 32 pixels. Middle center. Ellipse tool. We're gonna just make it a big old circle. And I'm just gonna do that. Juice it up a bit. Make it look a little bit better. Okay, collision mass, we can just put that to ellipse, so that's gonna make it circular. Okay, then make an object, obj, bullet, there we go, and just select it. Okay, now we have bullet. Make the shooting things. Let's just make if mouse check button and pressed mouse button left, then like that. Now we have an if statement here, so if this is true, if we're pressing the left mouse button, this pressed means if we put this means that if we're holding the button, but press is just like a single click. Hold on, let me get some water. Alright, now let's do okay, well, let's do with instance create depth x y depth -1 obj bullet. Okay, so this is what this is doing is this width. Okay, so this instance create depth is we're creating the bullet at the player's x and y, and this depth is basically if it's on top or the below on top or below the player. So we put this -1 here because the smaller the depth is, the like it's drawn on front of the player. Now the player's depth -1, so it's drawn on top. Okay, and this width is like we can just put like values now inside of it. We can just put like image alpha equals 0.1, 0.5. Now it's like half transparent. We can see. We can just basically put values in it, which is pretty cool. But we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna do speed equals let's put 8 for now to test, and direction equals point direction x other dot x other dot y mouse x mouse y, like that. So we're basically putting the direction of this bullet object. The speed is kind of self-explanatory. We're just putting speed to the bullet, but this direction is basically telling it to point on the direction of the mouse from the player's x coordinate and y coordinate to the mouse's x and y. So it's basically pointing towards the mouse. Let's try. That works perfectly. We can now shoot. But what's the fun of shooting? We don't have anything to shoot at. So we can just make some enemies. Let's do that. Let's create a sprite. And we can just close this for now. Duplicate must be our enemy. Okay. Let's make him red to show that he's angry. There we go. Then we can just select his mouth and Control X to cut it. Then we can select this flip brush tool and just make his mouth like that. And select this and color black and make him really angry looking. Hold on. Okay, then now he's mad. Let's give him some teeth. Okay, now he looks fairly mad. There we go. You can make your own sprite if you want. Okay, so that's that. Now let's make an object. Obj enemy. What? Not y. Enemite. Enemy. There we go. Now let's place him in. Place a few. You can hold Alt again and select that to place more of them. Okay, now we got a crowd of them, but they ain't doing anything. That's kinda, bad. And we can't, nothing happens if we shoot them, which is obviously not really good. So let's make something happen. Go back to the workspace and obj enemy. Let's add a new value to it in the create event. HP for health, and we can just put like 3 for now. And let's put on the step event if place meeting xy obj bullets. There we go. Now it's place meeting does like collision. This means if we're touching the bullet, we're gonna do HP minus minus, and now we're gonna do a bit of advanced stuff. Well, not really advanced, but this is kind of, when I started making games in GameMaker, this was kind of confusing. So we're gonna do inst equals position meeting xy obj bullet and we're gonna do with inst. Hold on. Actually, put var here. Okay, that works. With the bullet that we just collided with, instance destroy. Let's try it out. Oh wait, what did we do? Oh wait. Okay, what? Huh. Hold on, I did something wrong here. Okay, this was dumb. It's instance place. Us. I'm really tired, so forgive me for being this clumsy with stuff. Okay, now we can shoot them, and they get destroyed. But I don't die yet, so we're gonna do if HP is lower than 0 or equal than 0, instance destroy. There we go. Now they die. And what this basically does, this piece of code, is that we put the bullet instance that collided with the enemy into this. We just basically stored it in this instance value, and we're gonna do the with statement. We're gonna access this object, basically that bullet that collided with the enemy, and we're just gonna destroy the bullet. So it's pretty simple. Now we're gonna actually make the enemies move, because they just do nothing for now. Actually do this. We're gonna MP potential step x y speed like 2 and false. Okay. Right, hold on. They don't. Okay. Let's just use speed equals to and direction equals point direction xy obj player dot x, so obj player dot y. There we go. This is a much clearer way of doing it, but you know, we're basically just setting the speed of the object to do and setting it to point towards the player. So now, you know, they're chasing us, and we can shoot them. But is that we can't die yet. But we're gonna cover that in the next part of this tutorial. We're gonna probably health for the player and more stuff. You can basically suggest what you want me to make a tutorial on in the description. Yeah, watching, like and subscribe, and comment what you want me to make a video on next. Goodbye.